They got Stacy. She's dead.
We have made it to Kutaisi.
Hello again there. Welcome
To the second largest city.
the second largest city of Georgia.
We're back in 32-degree weather, which is not the greatest, but we'll survive.
I thought we escaped this when we came into Georgia. It was so lovely, but Kutaisi doesn't seem to get a lot of fanfare. So we have a couple days here, and we're gonna see what Kutaisi has for us.
I am made to be free.
So Stacy doesn't know about this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I saw it online. This is Soviet. It's a large stone Soviet, I want to say mosaic, but like our art piece. So the wall was designed by a Soviet artist in the 80s, but it may not have been constructed until the 90s, actually 95. So 4 years following the fall of the Soviet Union. But it's got some really unique and neat motifs. Like there's sort of scenes, different scenes going on, and they're all built under this foundation supported by all these weapons, guns and bombs and stuff like that. So obviously the artist had a vision, is sharing some personal narratives or some ideas. But it's kind of like a neat piece of art.
It's very cool. Very unique.
It is unique. Very cool. But it's right on the outside of the Green Market, which are these market streets, and there's an area inside, so we're gonna go check that out and see what's going on in the market today. It's horrifying.
We're in the covered area of the market now. This is where all the produce is sold.
Just buying some snacks. I got some of these really tart berries, but you gotta watch our other content to see that. And then Stacey's buying some raspberries, and maybe we'll get some grapes later or something like that. It's just like kind of neat. I think that this building really accurately encapsulates our impression of Kutaisi. I think there's so much sort of new and old / abandoned stuff in this city that I think this building is like the perfect representation of it. I don't know if I like it or dislike it. I don't know if I have any thoughts on it at all, actually. It's just interesting to note, I think. Sort of a very different feel sort of for a city. Our quest for Soviet relics is continued here into the downtown heart of Kutaisi. And there's this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's neat artistically, and it is Soviets. You get the star with the hammer and the sickle, classic iconography. Oh, very neat. We think of the Soviet Union as so long ago. There's a group of old boys just sitting around on benches close by, chit-chatting, hanging out. They all lived here in Georgia, likely during the Soviet Union. It's not that far away, right? If you're older than 35 years old, you lived in the Soviet Union. If you were 40 or even 50 years old, you were 10 or 15 years old during the Soviet Union. All these people will remember what it was like maybe to live in Georgia during that time. Now we just get to see these cool monuments and just kind of experience a little bit of the history. We're just moving a little bit slow here though, because Stacy's sick as a dog, and she tried to infect me too. But luckily the place we're staying has 2 beds, so I snuck onto a different bed. But we're just moving pretty slow today. Today actually might end a little bit sooner than we anticipated, just because she's feeling so sick. Too bad, that's a reality. Travel for a year, you're gonna be sick sometimes.
So we're just in Love Alley right now, and there's a famous mural here in Kutaisi, but it's really unfortunate someone graffitied all over it.
Hobo gang.
So that's unfortunate, but you can still see it a little bit. Before grabbing something to eat, we've come here to the David Kakabroze Kutaisi Art Gallery. It's like a really small little gallery, but apparently has some cool Soviet things in there. So let's check it out. Look at this party. Damn.
this is Soviet. Look at them, probably thinking about communism. We were seeing reviews online, and a lot of the reviews were people complaining about it. But this is actually like really nice. Stace, what do you think?
That's really nice. It's small but nice.
Yeah. Who could complain for like less than $1 American dollar? Another day in Kutaisi, Georgia, and it's gonna be 38 degrees today. 38 degrees. It's gonna be like going to Pergamon again. So we're going underground. We're gonna go looking for Georgian mole people underground.
We have come here to Sataplia Nature Reserve. It's one of the closer nature reserves to Kutaisi. We just grabbed a bolt up, and it's already a little bit cooler up here, which is nice. But we still are going underground.
What's it famous for?
Dinosaurs.
So each ticket, 20 lari for a foreign ticket, includes a guide.
This is why we came here.
Oh, look at this gate. It's got dinosaurs all over it. Really leaning into the dinosaur angle here. What have they got in there? King Kong?
So here's the herbivores footprint, and then we're gonna go see the carnivores footprint.
I don't think I've ever seen dinosaur footprints this nice. Ever. They're so clear.
Follow the trail.
You can like watch where they were walking. Cool, very cool. There's two different kinds. There's some herbivore ones, but I don't know the name of the dinosaur. And then these are carnivore ones, probably because they got claws.
Speakers grow naturally in this forest. We're heading into the cave.
Which is good. It's pretty hot out.
They have classical music playing, which is it makes a little ambiance. They have lights on certain features, but they didn't overdo it, which is nice.
Except for this rave.
Except for the rave coming up.
There's a rave coming up. We've reached the part of the nature reserve where they've really leaned into the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
They literally call it the Jurassic Park area, not TM. They call it the Jurassic something park. But they just have like animatronic dinosaurs everywhere. It's a lot of fun.
It's funny,
Just
yeah.
neat.
The museum that's nearby here is closed, unfortunately, but
I tried to sneak in, a security guard was like, no. Stacy's feeling a little bit better today. How are you feeling? Still sick as a dog or what?
better for sure. Just tired still, kind of.
Tired, yeah. Well, we're old, you know?
Yeah.
It's the way these things go.
The panoramic viewpoint is your classic glass-floored. Ooh, scary.
You ever seen videos of dogs or the young children?
Oh yeah.
It's hilarious. They're like messing them right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is very nice.
You can actually see from up here the very temporary Georgian Parliament building. They relocated Parliament here to Kutaisi. They spent like a pile of money, moved it here, and then the next leader was like, move it back to Tbilisi. So apparently it's abandoned. People do it for urban exploring.
Oh, neat. So there are actually like 4 kind of nature reserves around Kutaisi. Sataplia, where we are now, of course. Then there's the Prometheus Cave. Then there's Okatsi Canyon, and then Martvili Canyon. Sataplia is the closest to town, so easiest to get to and from. But also, it kind of has a little bit of everything that the other nature reserves have. For example, there's a cave here, so you don't have to go to Prometheus Cave. There's a panoramic viewpoint with like the glass floor, so you don't have to go to Okatsi Canyon. Plus, you get all the dinosaur stuff, so that's kind of neat. The only thing that maybe would be different is Martvili Canyon, because you actually are down in the canyon more, and you can take a boat ride and stuff. But it's just like pretty far away, so we're not going to do it. But this nature reserve has been a really nice mix of a little bit of everything. So that's been really nice.
We're done at the national park here, and we don't know how to get back.
Nope.
God. We don't know how to get back. There might be a cab in the parking lot, or God, it's hot. It's like the peak of the day right now. We might just go back and go to bed.
Trying to order a Bolt from here is unreliable. So we're walking and try to hitchhike.
Thumbs out. Oh, Kutaisi. Kutaisi.
Yeah, yay! Our first successful hitchhike.
Like properly successful.
It's like 5 seconds.
Like a year of travel.
Yeah, there are a couple Georgian guys picked us up, dropped us right in the center of town. Easy.
Easy peasy. You just do that all the time.
I know. Good morning. It's our last day here in Kutaisi. We are starting the day off with some urban exploration. We did lots of urban exploration yesterday, but you have to watch all our content to see what that was like. So that's where we're heading now. There's a couple old buildings right in the middle of Kutaisi that we're gonna go explore.
Is urban exploring like a default tourist activity in Georgia? Every time we come to a place, I guess we're here. There's always other people poking around. It's just surprising to me, given that Parliament moved here in the mid-aughts, or in the early 2010s. Yeah, it's just strange. It's a half-abandoned city of Kutaisi. It's hard to capture. This place is really neat inside. It looks like something out of like a fairy tale. This is apparently an old guard barrack, like an old military barracks. From the 1900s, it's totally overgrown. It's so cool. Glad we climbed in. Oh, get out of there. Too many frickin' mosquitoes. Oh my God. It's a mosquito's paradise in there. It was cool. We wanted to explore more, but there was like hordes.
We're just walking along the barracks. Is that the word?
Barracks? Oh my God. Stacey had a stroke on camera.
We're just walking along the barracks building, and it's old and overgrown, and then it's like windows and all done up. Apparently they're turning this site into a hotel. We have now come to the Kutaisi Botanical Gardens. It's $5 to enter. And hopefully it's just like a nice park to hang out in to get away from the heat a little bit.
Kutaisi's smallest church is here.
Oh, neat. We found the smallest church in Georgia, you said?
I think so.
Smallest church in Georgia. It's like in a tree. It's so cute. It's a nice little park, but it's hard to like sit still and enjoy when you're getting bit by mosquitoes. So because it's so hot, we took a bolt up to Motsemeta Monastery. It's one of the 2 famous monasteries in Kutaisi. Gelati Monastery, which is on a hill over there, is closed right now for renovations. So we decided to come to this one, and it's very cool. It's like on the cliff, and it's overlooking the river and the canyon. It's very pretty up here. I'm really glad we came up here.
It is here at the monastery by this little well, quaint little well, where we end our time here in Kutaisi. It's been nice, but it's been properly hot. So our next real stop takes us up into the north, where we're hopefully for real this time escaping the heat.